nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Chicago Bears.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
That's good.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
To throw, Williams. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Intended for Luther Burden. Incomplete. Jacob Parrish.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. Santos' kick is up and through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll go. Here's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end Connect. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Colston Loveland, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon.
The Bears will line up.
Williams going to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. You usually say that's what they do, right?
Well, that's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure, and he's taken down. Bears sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Baker's going to give it to Irving. And giving 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6-0 our score after 1.
2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Running the toss to Irving. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Chris Godwin, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I'd anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Jordan. What is up? Dad.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's got a man complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears have regained the lead.
The Bears will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Keeps the score Bears 12. Buccaneers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
For Chicago.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. 180! Regular. Stop.
Mayfield now. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Mayfield.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. A good pickup there, 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
Hey, 180! Hurry! Watch out!
Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Buccaneers.
Run.
1st down.
Hey, we're
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
Irving is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
To throw, Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. In for the Buccaneers, touchdown.
Bucky Irving.
In the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this 1st half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 2.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this 1st half as the kick is away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Vegas! Park squares!
To the air, Williams. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough.
Here we go. We got Biggie Frosty. Biggie Frosty. Biggie.
The final shot before break. Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is up. And he lost the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
From the left side, taken in by Kmet. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Biggie Angels. Big Taz, yeah.
From the gun, here's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force him into incompletion.
Yeah, he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A fourth down gamble turns into a fourth down scramble, but all is well. First down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have retaken a third-quarter lead.
The Bears will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll send one of those two tight ends in motion. They'll try to run with Swift. And he got it, the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for two. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and win.
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Number 7. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A run up the middle with Irving. And managed to pick up about 4. Second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
180. King.
Throwing. Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy, and that particular player just came from the outside.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Looking for Shepard deep. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Sterling Shepard, 59 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Swift going to try up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
To throw, it's Williams. That's out to the flat for Swift. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Buccaneers' 29-yard line.
Ready to run!
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. They're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Here we go. This is 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On the ground with a tight end. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Smith will score. Touchdown, Chicago. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
That's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Baker. That's complete to Alton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
17 yards.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
It's caught. It's Chris Godwin. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
31 yards.
Oh, what a play. Now get to the ball quickly. Got to be ready with another play or get up and spike it.
A gain of 31 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
Mayfield. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Mayfield to throw. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Kyler Gordon puts it off. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire playing surface to try to connect.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears.
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Hoosier State, where Colts fans rise to their feet with the striking of the anvil as it is time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indy. And tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the third overall selection back in 2018 from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
And I know that last year in 2024, New York Jets fans were watching him and saying, that's the guy we thought we were going to get. But he found his groove in Minnesota, finished in the top 5 in passing yards and touchdowns last year. Now in Seattle, where he proved that last season was no fluke.
That'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. Found a little room there as he's out to about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Seahawks.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now Darnold. On his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Zaire Franklin. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away. Quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Throwing Jones. That complete to Downs. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
It's a gain of 8.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2. Left, it's Jones. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. The tackle made by Boyer Michael.
And sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Jones. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. A gain of 3 on the play.
And third down and 6 to go.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The toss here completed to Pittman. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 on the Seahawks 16-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And the Colts are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
And again, it'll be Taylor. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here. Brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it won't be easy.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Warren. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
On for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Two drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on fourth down to pump this one away. Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. A good job defensively to hold on to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And a good run here as he'll run it all the way down to the 40-yard line.
12 yards.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. Well, going for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll run through it. It's Walker.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll start with a give to Taylor.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Call it a gain of 3. And now lead here to a third down.
Brought down by Kobe Bryant. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Jones from the gun on third down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Colts first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And this taken in by Downs. And he's got this down to the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, pass caught by Warren. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
brings up
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Colts. Josh Downs from 6 yards away. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together. Back to throw, Darnold. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Darnold.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
38-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And good running there as he'll take this all the way out to midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for the running back to run.
But he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On the handoff, Taylor. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is screen to Abdullah. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are able to add on to that lead.
The thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Gets past one man.
The Seahawks take over.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
To throw is Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Darnold.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt.
The Seahawks.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage.
Handful of carries last time out there. Finished it off, Charles, with a short touchdown run.
Yeah, and that's pretty nice for him to be able to do that, because normally where they were on the field, it's going to take some muscle to get in there, right? It's going to take some power because things are so stacked up, well blocked, and he was able to get into the end zone somewhat safely.
Yeah, that's the thing. Several of those carries last drive, he had some good holes, some good options. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Taylor with it.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
73 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Connecting over the middle of Downs.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4th
on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 50-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Back to throw now on first down.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And he's got this down to the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Leads to second and 10.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing, Jones. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
15-yard line.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, it's still devoting enough attention to it. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Brings up second and 10.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Riley's going to step up and run.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
Michael Badgley.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And out now come the Seahawks. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Hands it to Walker to begin the series. Through the middle of the field. He's on his way.
And touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker.
76 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. first chance on the PAT. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Seahawks 7. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers
Seattle
to boot it away.
And he returns this to the 22. The Colts offense and Daniel Jones set to take over again. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Jones. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown. Alan Pierce, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Badgley on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead out to an even 20.
Makes the score.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. Now, Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
121 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Oh, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
That's another Seahawks first down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Seahawks.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Here's Donald. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
8 yards on the
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Darnold setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there. It sets him up now 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. This will be cut at about the 6. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Darnold from the gun. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From 28 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Jason
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Colts offense and running back Jonathan Taylor heading back onto the field. Now, he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. That's complete to Pierce. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts.
That's good.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Pick it up.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
The previous play is under review.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Back to throw again.
Left side, he finds Pierce.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
And the Colts, first down. 1st and 10.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
2nd down and 4.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth.
Well, that wound up backfiring. Instead of handing it to your workhorse fullback or running back, they went quarterback sneak, and now they have to punt it away.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. They'll begin here with a run to Charbonnet. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They're losing here in the third quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was the place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Darnold now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Now Jones, following a fumble with Henry, he'll throw. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 7. They run once more with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker set to take over once more. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10. Play action, Darnold. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Darnold, he can beat you in a number of ways, and they're in a scramble for the first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. Well, he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.